Bolovies. So the second thing that I want us to discuss is the difference between trading and investing, right? What are the differences? Are there any differences between trading and investing? So if someone's saying I'm a trader, are they an investor? And if someone is an investor, are they a trader, right? So when it comes to this one, there's actually quite a fine line between the two, a very, very, very fine line. Like, it's so easy to be in one while you think you're in the other, and vice versa, right? So for me, this is my opinion. I feel like trading is basically a hands-on experience on like the stock market. You need to know what is happening in the stock market. Okay, some people don't really use knowledge of the stock market to trade. Some people do, but another thing that most traders have to do is that they have to keep track of like the charts, right? To do what they call is technical analysis or chart analysis. So that's what traders usually do. They go to trading platforms, and even the platforms that we utilize for trading and investing can be totally different. Some you can do both. Like more trading platforms allow you to invest, but investing platforms usually don't give you as much detail as trading platforms would give you on like the daily movement of the stock exchange, right? So that is the difference between trading and investment. And then one of the other thing is that, as I've talked about analysis, so like we have two types of analysis. One is for trading, one is for investment. So the trading guys, they use technical analysis, as I've mentioned, and then the investment guys, they use fundamental analysis, right? Do research on what fundamental analysis means, like knowing things like your PE ratios and so forth and so forth, such numbers that are important to understanding the type of investment that you're going into, like your total expense ratios, all those things. So that is basically the fundamental analysis part. And then another thing about trading and investment, similarly to savings and investment, is that there is a time horizon, right? So traders can trade for as little as, I'd say a minute. You can decide, okay, this thing will move up or down, and bet on whether it moving up or down. Like, you either go against supporting whether it's going to move up or down and then get a profit from there, and also use things like leveraging. They sort of betting more than they have, or they're betting, like they can say, okay, it'll move at this point and I'm leveraging it by 2 times or whatever, meaning that whatever the market is doing, they're going to get 2 times that like the return. So I'm not going to get into the details because I'm not a trader and I'm not 100% sure about everything regarding trading, but I'm more familiar with investment. But I've also done a bit of research, because there was a time I was considering trading, but that is not my passion, guys. That is not it's not something I'm gonna do. If you are willing to have that experience of saying, okay, I can analyze a chart and tell whether or not it will be a bull or bear market. So yeah, some investors will know things like bull or bear market. Some traders won't even know what a bull or bear market is. They'll just trade, you know. So there is quite a lot of differences. There's but then those differences are subtle, right? And then, as I've mentioned, with the time horizon, you find that you can maybe trade for like a day, you can trade for 3 months, you can trade for a year, you can trade for 6 years, right? Like, you can hold the trade for that long and say, okay, I think it's gonna be moving in the upward direction. And when you set your stop losses, as they call them in the trading realm, and so forth, that's how you're gonna be making money, right? And then with investments, you basically buy this, like, that underlying security. So if you are trading, or if you're investing in the stock market, or if you're investing in a certain security, you are buying it, right? So you buy maybe stocks from Coca-Cola, right? So when you buy them, you have a share of the like you are seen as a shareholder of that company. It could be that you are like 0.000000000000000000000 something in terms of shareholder like of that company, but you do have some stake in that company, and whatever profit the company makes and whatever like the value of the stock, when it increases, it also increases with the money that you bought it at. So if you bought it at 20 rands, it also increases with your like, and now it's 30 bucks, and then it will also increase with your money, so it means you would have gained 10 bucks, right? So that's basically some of the differences between trading and investment. So I just want you guys to be aware before you start your trading journey or you start your investment journey, and know which one will probably work best for you. I would say I recommend investing because it's more passive. I don't have to be sitting next to the laptop or screen or anything analyzing what the stock market is doing, because I don't know what it's doing and I really don't care what it's doing. I care that I'm investing into a good stock, a stock that will give me the profit margins that I'm looking for, that will beat the inflation, that will also beat any money market fund or beat any what is it called, savings account, right? So that's why I'm more pro investment, but I'm not against trading in itself. Just be aware that there are a lot of scams, there are a lot of Ponzi scheme, there are a lot of guys that are basically running, like, I'd say, trading scams. So if you are into trading, do follow like platforms that will teach you how to trade. You can learn how to trade. But I think from what I gained from my experience is that there isn't really a one size fit all where now you are the best trader in the world and you can now figure out any market and always win and so forth. So one of the things that the guys that I was watching was saying is that you find a strategy that works at least 60% of the time, and then you know that you will win 60% of the time, and 40% will be losses, unfortunately. So it is kind of like taking a gamble. There's a lot of unknowns when it comes to trading, whereas with investments, as much as there are a lot of unknowns as well, the risk factor is lower, because what are the chances that Coca-Cola will just plummet in one day, right? There are chances that it can, but what are the chances? But in terms of determining whether the stock market will go up or down, or especially within a short range of time, that it can be a bit of a gamble. Yes, they look at things like the market correcting itself, this and this, but nobody will actually have that. It's not a glass ball type of situation where you can see that yes, it will definitely do this. So you find something that works for you and so forth. So I hope you guys have a clear understanding of trading and investing. And if you haven't subscribed and you have reached this far, I don't know what's up there, please remember to subscribe to the channel. Please remember to support the channel again by watching more content, and just keep on being awesome. So thank you very much.